It's clear that the United States intelligence community has many sources inside Iraq, both human sources and very effective signals intelligence. And so it's a possibility that we picked up intel from conversations that Iranian leaders were having with Iraqi Shiite militias and others about the impending attacks. I think the U.S. government has made it very clear over the past 3 years that they are interested in talks with Iran. President Trump and Secretary Pompeo have repeatedly offered an option for negotiations to the Iranians. And so this is very consistent with U.S. policy over the past 3 years under President Trump. Well, it's certainly very significant for Iran to directly attack the U.S. military. Their familiar playbook is to use proxies, to use Shiite militias or Hezbollah or other terrorist organizations to strike at U.S. personnel and U.S. interests. It's rare that they'll strike at us directly, but I think it's also an indication that this may be a kind of one-and-done conventional strike, and that what we should expect in the future is a return to the familiar playbook of shadow warfare. Yeah, I think the Supreme Leader of Iran clearly understands now, if he didn't understand before, that President Trump is going to enforce red lines against the taking of American blood. And so I think the Supreme Leader had that in mind when he instructed the Revolutionary Guards to fire missiles at U.S. forces, and did so in a way, given the precision of Iranian missile strikes, he was very careful to make sure that it wasn't the taking of American lives, because I think he understands now that President Trump is going to strike back and strike back hard.